So we're back again. It's another day, another week in our weekly roundup. I'm back with Corbin again, one of our rock star guys here at Bitcoin.com. People saying, "Oh, beat cash, beat trash," and they just join in because they want to be part of the popular club, even though they don't understand what it is they're talking about.
Yeah.
And like I said before, name calling is not an argument. You can call Bitcoin Cash beat trash all day long, but that doesn't change the fact that its payments are faster, cheaper, more reliable than Bitcoin Core transactions. So name calling is not an argument.
And one of the things someone asked me, has anyone gotten into a fist fight here debating Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin Core? And I said, fact is, when people are in person, they're a lot more civil. People get along a lot better. But you put people behind these Twitter anonymous avatars, and people say some nasty stuff.
Death threats coming.
It's pretty psychotic. What people are willing to do behind the keyboards.
Texted as a libertarian and thought he was like a cool guy because of that, but apparently he was like the top gigolo in the entire United States.
He was on a reality show
HBO reality series or something. I thought, man,
he's an interesting man.
That's
for sure.
Some interesting stuff.
So he had a great podcast on called The Future of Bitcoin. If you haven't had a chance to check that podcast out, where he kind of breaks down what this funding means for the future of Bitcoin Cash and why he's so bullish on Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Core. Next up, Cheap Air. They now accept Bitcoin Cash, and I think the biggest thing is just we want to invite more airlines to start doing the same.
Expedia, Travelocity, get your act together. We're ready to pay in Bitcoin Cash.
There's a ton of marketing on the Satoshi Nakamoto Institute. So basically, what had happened is Daniel Kraus more or less got pushed out of the
guy that started it.
Yeah, the founder.
Kind of like what happened to Bitcoin. Now that you mention it, right?
What happened with Gavin? Yeah. It's kind of the history repeats itself. But essentially, he didn't get invited to the annual dinner at the Satoshi Nakamoto Institute, where they just discussed the future. He was he still is the leading contributor in terms of the amount of articles that have been posted. They basically reshare all of the original Satoshi Nakamoto emails and treat it as a bit of an archive of the early discussions with Satoshi Nakamoto. What had happened, though, is anytime he had, basically he was a Bitcoin Cash supporter. So
basically he was a Bitcoin supporter, is what that means,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
And more or less, they started saying, "Well, you're not one of us, so get the hell out of here." The feeling when Blockstream, whose employees and advocates have been attacking Bitcoin Cash for not being decentralized enough, released Liquid, a completely centralized sidechain run only by trusted nodes and designed for banks, financial institutions, and exchanges. So we're seeing some movement there. I'm actually in love with how focused Bitcoin Cash is on adoption and merchants. It feels like Bitcoin back in the old days. I almost feel guilty for being excited about Bitcoin Cash, but payments is so important and cool, and Bitcoin Cash is kicking ass in that area.
So his tweet is correct, but I think he's a snake.
He's a snake.
And I don't trust that guy at all. Where is he speaking out against the censorship that's been going on, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen tweets about that, and I would be really, really concerned that he's trying to slither his way into the Bitcoin Cash community.
Yes, as well on CNBC Fast Money, calling Bitcoin Cash a must-own, advising to sell Bitcoin Core.
And look at this little uptrend we've got going here. We've held what was support. It's still support. So now we have a catalyst and a good-looking chart. For me, that's a place that I want to buy.
But, I think the most ironic one was seeing Samson Mow.
He was literally calling for the SEC to investigate CNBC or something. If you want the SEC to investigate people for what they're saying about different cryptocurrencies, you are the exact type of person that Bitcoin was meant to nullify and make irrelevant, right? The entire point of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is to allow people to permissionlessly innovate and permissionlessly trade and permissionlessly do whatever the heck they want with their own money. So if you're busy whining like someone who doesn't like BCH, we're living in the future here in Japan. We're a whole day in advance.
The Winklevoss twins, they added Bitcoin Cash to the Gemini exchange. It serves 48 states, Puerto Rico, Canada, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and the UK.
And I think it's also a big deal because they give feeds to a lot of other institutional type things. I think it's their feed that's in the Bloomberg terminal and some other stuff. So the fact that they have Bitcoin Cash available there, it's a big deal.
Yeah, special thanks to the Winklevoss twins. Keep it up.